Meet Wale, a graduate from one of the top universities. He's just like any other regular guy in town. Wale is highly bothered about what others say concerning everything he does. He beats himself up based on his expected positive validation from others. Now here's the problem. Wale isn't the only one who has stagnated himself due to this kind of mindset. Many have hindered their pace to self-fulfillment by always seeking what Wale seeks. Here's a quick lesson for you.
Okay, you will agree with me that Wiley just like, oh, I mean, look at what this cleaner is doing. Um, you will agree that, imagine someone doing this while work has started. Let me know if you experience this in your workplace. Perhaps we should speak to HR on behalf of Wiley. What do you guys think? I did created a recording on mediocrity self-application. Probably you want to also go through that recording. Okay, back to the reason why we're here. You can see that Wally, just like you, has got ideas and can contribute positively. However, he hardly brings forward these ideas because he possibly or probably doesn't want rejection or being seen as inadequate. Let's look at these three types of people in our team or in the workplace or people we come across on a day-to-day basis. So let's talk about person number one. Person number one, grow some hair here, give eyes, mouth. I'm trying to also draw. So person number one. Now, who is person number one? They are generally happy and are willing to support you. So if you walk up to them and you try to share one or two things with this individual, they are happy, they want to support whatever little way they can, provide you advisory and try to cheer you up. Even when whatever you're churning out is inadequate, they are always there wanting to give you thumbs up. You can do it, you can do better than this, blah blah blah. So that's person number one for you. The only flip side to these guys is that some of them are so happy for you that they tend to share things without your permission to do so. So in the course of doing that, people who shouldn't even know of what you're doing or working on should will definitely get to know about it and it might trigger also different kind of emotions. So from there we'll go to persons number two. Person number two. Person number two. So who is person number two? Now, person number two, they show they care, but deep within, they really don't care. From their actions, you will know that these people really don't care. So for this kind of people, you also want to be very, very careful not to just absorb everything they tell you. You need to subject them to some reflective activity and be sure that you're taking the right step. Persons number three. Now, persons number three. Who is persons number three? Persons number three, they just cannot help it. Probably due to no fault of theirs, or maybe it's a deliberate move. Who knows? They just cannot help it when good stuff comes from others apart from them. So everything that is good within the team, every contribution, every innovation, every creativity, every bright idea, they believe should come from them. And when it's not coming from them, it's going to be a thumbs down. So now you will always have these three working with you at every point of your life, every point of your career in the team, even outside of workplace. It is now your job, it is the job of you, Wale, to know who is what and know what to expect from them. So to get us into the nitty-gritty of these three individuals or these people you're likely to encounter, let's look at some real life research I did. All right. So the examples I have here will show you that regardless of what you do as a person or what you intend to do, persons number two and number three will always show up. So these are examples of what, let me say, these are examples that portrays or buttresses these individuals. So the first one will be um, Dangote Refinery. Some of us are familiar with Dangote Refinery. I mean, there's this, probably they refer to it as the largest in Africa, or probably in the, I don't even know, maybe in the world. But what I'm trying to say is that Dangote Refinery is a big project. It's massive, and any individual who loves good things would appreciate the effort being put in place by this person Dangote to address different issues within the country. Now, what I'm trying to project here is Dangote Refinery has been posted as a video on YouTube. When you look at the likes and the thumbs down, which says I don't like it, in your head you're wondering, who are these five people? Because if you watch the video, I mean, the video, well recorded, I mean, has the best of any quality you want to think of. Now let's talk about the concept, the idea itself. It's remarkable, but at the end of the day, you have person number 2 and number 3 coming to the fore here. Let's look at another example. Another example would be Mercedes-Benz. Many of us are familiar with Mercedes-Benz. We know the quality of their production. So I saw this video and I saw the interior of a car being reviewed. The interior of the car was very, very lovely. Very, very lovely. I kid you not. But to my surprise, you find some people still giving it thumbs down. And I was trying to understand, okay, why the thumbs down? Is it the quality of the video? But as you will agree with me, Mercedes-Benz went all out to record that video. So I really don't know what it is. So this is definitely a person's number 3 or number 2 at work. Then you now have Tayo Aina. Tayo Aina is one of the guys I personally watch his video, and in terms of video quality amongst them vloggers in Nigeria, he does a great job. Now he went all the way to Jos to go show a video on about a guy who left London to start putting tools together for the purpose of agriculture in Nigeria. That video was educative and very, very challenging for anyone who would sit down and watch it. But to my surprise again, you will see persons number 2 and number 3 at work here. So there's those 5 people saying thumbs down. As if that wasn't even enough, I felt, okay, if this is happening within, if I can refer to it as a secular space, let's look at the religious space. So in the religious space, I decided to go check out a man of God. And for those who are familiar with Pastor Sam Adeyemi, is very, very deep, very, very deep in terms of the word and by wisdom. So in that same preaching, you could find someone also saying thumbs down. So this goes a long way to tell us that you would always have persons number 2 and persons number 3. So as a team member or individual who needs to contribute something or get something done, the focus should be about the excellence and relevance of your intent and less of what persons number 2 and number 3 may feel or react. So at this note, all I will wish you is the best in your career and personal life.